All right. You are welcome to Database Management Systems. I think last time we met for once, and then I think Corona took over everything. So today we are starting, okay, and so it's going to be an introductory aspect, and also we are going to learn the concept, and then also how to design a table, and then how to design. In fact, actually, before we design a table, we have to know the architecture that goes on with it. So that will lead us to entity relationship diagram. Okay. So today, as a preamble, we are assuming that what we did the other time, I think it's gone. It's gone because maybe some of you are thinking about the family issues and then the corona issues. So we start again without wasting time. Database management systems. And when I finish, I think I'm going to also, paste it for you to also download. But it's going to be a slide and a little bit of introduction. And so, database management systems summary. In summary, what we are going to do, and it is almost like the subject overview. Okay. Now, by the end of this course, by the end of this slide, which is called the database management system or the introduction aspect, we are going to know what databases are. We are going to know what database management systems are. We are going to know schema and instances. We are going to know general view of database management systems architecture. We are going to know the various levels of schema, integrity constraints management, and then we are also going to know notions of data models, and then we are also going to know database languages and interfaces. We are going to know other database management systems functions, and also we are going to know the roles and functions to database management. All right, that is what we are going to do. So we pick them one by one. Database. What do you mean by database? It's a collection of related data with. It's a collection of related data with logical, coherent structure. Listen carefully. It is a collection of data, okay, or related data that deals with logical, coherent structure. Now, when we say related data, it means that if you are an accountant, as you are being, brought up, if you are an accountant, you realize that, and you are going to prepare accounting information to stakeholders, then it means that you are going to collect data that are related within the accounting function. And so, assuming you are going to prepare profit and loss accounts and balance sheet to, interested stakeholders of this financial statement. Now, you need to collect related what? Data. Related data that will deal with what? Maybe purchases on credit. That will deal with purchases for cash. That will also deal with sales on credit. That will also deal with purchases on credit or sales for cash. That will also deal with, anything that deals with cash. And anything that deals with credit issues, anything that also deals with stock valuation, so that we can get our opening stock or opening inventory and then closing inventory, stock valuation, or that will come from inventory management systems. You understand? These are related ones. Now, after you have done that, you are also going to group them into various what? Various tables. So it means that when you buy on credit, you are not going to post it into a cash book to mean that you are going to record credit items in the cash book. No, you are going to open an account called, and a table called what? A table called purchases on credit. You understand? Purchases on credit. And you use the invoice, you understand, to actually record the data over there. Okay? Purchases on credit. The date. You know it comes with the date, isn't it? By how means the supplier, by how means the quantity you have bought, by how means the price. If it is sales on credit that you have also made, You don't actually going to post it into the sales accounts or the cash book. You understand? Or the cash book. It is not going there. It will go to another book called what? The sales day book. You see, I'm coming from the analogy of the accountant and the way he prepares the accounts, and then we also move it into database. Okay, so all these things are related what? Data. So you see purchases, you see, be it purchases, be it credit purchases, be it sales on credit, or be it sales for cash, be it machinery bought on credit, be it machinery bought for cash. All these things are related what? Items. Cash book is a related item to transaction that deals with what? That deals with what do you call it? Transactions on cash basis. You understand? Payroll is there. Payroll is also a friend to the cash book, isn't it? That's right. When you pay salaries and wages at the end of the month, whether cumulatively or individually, I mean, the pay slip or the payroll will be debited, and then the cash book will also be what? Be credited. But you open a payroll account, and then you also open the cash book account, which means that they are related. The same applies to what? Purchases on credit or purchases for cash. Purchases on credit, you all know that by all means it will affect the cash book, and then also affect the purchases, and also affect the purchases day book, and then also affect the purchases. So you see, the financial transactions you have been doing right down from your SSS or through to your university or HND up to this point, so far as the financial transactions are concerned, you realize that you have been trained on collecting data from related what? I mean, related data. Yes, you understand? Yes. So that is what we mean. Now, as an accountant, you can't go and collect data on the construction unless you are an accountant in that area. So by all means, you'll be collecting data relating to the construction. You understand? That is financial. You are not going to do it for the surveyor. No, you are going to collect data in that area. Now, when you are also in hotel, you collect data, financial data, related data based on the what? The data, financial data in that very hotel. If it is a hospital, you see, so you can't match hospital financial data to that of a hotel financial data. No, because the names they will call, it will be different. Okay, so that's what we are trying to say. So it's a collection of related data with logically coherent structure. In accounting, it's the same thing. You see, you have your T accounts. Now you have debit and credit, isn't it? It means it's a coherent structure, so that you debit, you credit, you debit, you credit. The same way database is the same like that. You collect data, related data, and then also you push them into coherent structure. Okay? Now, inherent meaning, purpose for intended users, applications, varying size, scope, and then maybe others. So you collect the data related to this very users or this very organization, you process it, and then it has a purpose, isn't it? The data you have collected has a purpose. It means that it's going to help you prepare financial statements, profit and loss accounts, and then balance sheet. Okay, so that's what we are trying to say. Okay, that's what we are trying to say, that this is a database. This is a database. Look at your phone book. When you go to your phone book or go to the contact, it's your database of your contact, relevant. I don't think you have all the details of your, the details of your contact are not relevant. They are all relevant, isn't it? They are interrelated. You understand? They are relevant. So you have created a database. Now, when you go to open a bank account, you are creating a database, isn't it? When you go, they will ask you of your biography, your name, your address, your age, and so forth. They will ask you all this. Sometimes you are asked to fill a form. Now, when you fill the form, they are going to transfer what is on the form. Remember, they are collecting data. relevant data, interrelated data. So first about you, the customer. So first it is about what? It is about your bio data. You understand? Your bio data, and then they will tell you which accounts, or they will ask you what type of accounts are you going to open. Is it going to be savings accounts, current accounts, or any other accounts necessary for you? Remember, first they have collected your data, and then remember they are going to link your data to the type of accounts you want to also open. So you see, as we move along in this world, data is being collected every day, and especially some of you who will be going online business, who will be launching themselves very soon to online business, e-commerce. You see, it is all about building database. Without proper database, you can't run e-commerce. You understand? You can't run e-commerce. You can't get good money. So these big time companies who are making good money online have a very powerful what they call databases. Okay, very powerful databases. So let's see database. Now it's a collection of related data with logically relevant structure, can be categorized as a whole, some inherent with some inherent meanings. It has a specific purpose, the database. It has a specific purpose, and then also it varies in size. Okay, now it has a scope. The database has a scope. And then we have physical organization of varying complexity. In fact, actually I've prepared the notes for you so you can read it. And then also it has logically coordinated. That is, it has an objective. Okay, data is defined once for a community of users and accessed by various applications with specific needs. So after you have designed the database, after you have collected the data into the database, then you also need especially software to help you actually query the data or retrieve the data from the database. Okay, so data, basement, data, and a base. See, you collect the data, it must be stored, you understand, in a basement, in a coherent logical structure. I hope it's clear. Right, so that is what we have seen. So that is database. That is database. All right, so let's move on. We move on to database management systems. Database management systems. So we have defined what database is. Collection of data in a coherent and structured way. It has a meaning and purpose and objectives and scope. You understand? That is it. And then when we finish, we need a certain software. We need a certain application to help us do what we call data mining. It means retrieve the data to users from the database. Retrieve the data, you understand, from the database, from that pool of data that we have, and then process it and then give them to the necessary relevant users. And this also prompts us to, as an accountant, know users of financial statements. Now, you know, I'm not going to talk much about it. The users, the relevant users of financial statements, so far as the accountant is concerned, is what? Your government, for your tax purposes. Your suppliers, who will supply you on credit, they would want to know how many days you give to your suppliers, whether you are credit worthy or something. You are also going to sell on credit. You understand? So you have to also, before you sell on credit, you have to know the credit rating of the customer. Okay, we have also, so these are some of the data we are going to collect. We are also going to pay by cash. We are going to pay by cash. We are also going to sell by cash. All these things are relevant data. So we are going to give them to customers. We are going to give them to suppliers. We are going to give them to the government. We are going to give them to the trade unions. We are going to give them to, So many, even investment analysts. We are going to give them to investment analysts so that they can assess our potential, the profitability, investment ratios. They are going to use it to take decisions. So these are relevant. And then you remember, management is also going to be interested, isn't it? We all know this. Management is going to be interested in the financial statement so that they can assess their performance so far as liquidity, profitability is concerned, and then dividend to shareholders are concerned. Remember, shareholders are also going to be interested. Management is also going to be interested in the financial statement so that they can know how much to be given to the shareholders. Shareholders is also interested so that they can know and assess whether their investment is as safety. That is it. All right. So after we have actually come out with the database, collection of the data, and place them in a structured way in the database pool, then we need a software. You understand? We need a software called database management system to enable us retrieve the data. But thank God, this database management system is also going to help us to create the necessary structures, the naming of the entity, the naming of the table, the naming of the related data. You understand? It's going to help us to actually design the structure we want to store our data. All right? The structure we want. If it is the banking sector and they want to design a structure so that they can collect data about customers, database management system is going to help us. Thank God. It's going to help us. You understand? Because it comes with certain applications to help us to actually design, put in the necessary files over there, and then also help us to retrieve the data. Okay, right. So let's move on. What is a database management system? It's a collection of general purpose application independent programs providing services to, so you see, database management system, simple, in simple terms, is what? It's a software. It's what? A software. It is an application that is going to provide services when we come to database management system. And what is the services? One of the services database management system is going to provide is to define the structure of a database, i.e. the data types and constraints that the data will have to satisfy. The constraints. Okay, it's going to help us to define the structure of the table or the data, the structure in which, or the file. If we talk about the file, you understand, we are going to talk about what will be the structure of the file that we are going to use to collect the data. If it is about data about patient, it's going to database management system, an aspect of it is going to help us to define the structure of the type of data we are going to collect from our patient. If it is a bank, customers. If it is supermarket, customers. If it is online business, customers. And then suppliers, if there need be. Two, one of the functions of the database management system is that it's going to help us manage the storage of the data, safety for long periods of time. You understand? So it's going to help us to manage the storage of the data. So first, remember, it is going to define the structure, and then after we have defined the structure and put in the data in there, it is going to help us manage it. Number one, it's going to help us to manage database management system. Two, it's going to help us to manipulate what? The database. It's going to help us to manipulate the database. And then three, it's going to help us to manage data usage. It's going to help us to manage data usage. Not all data. You see, we are all within the accounting function, but not everybody must be given all the data. No, on a need-to-know basis. If you are in accounting function department and your job is to manage sales ledger or debtors, then it means that the database management system should be able to allocate onto you alone what? Access to your suppliers' accounts or your debtors accounts. So you manage that one alone. Somebody also manages the suppliers. Somebody also manages only the debit side of the cash book. Somebody also manages only the credit side of the cash book. Remember that as we are managing from individual function, they all meet together within the database, and then they do their own reconciliation, addition, subtraction. You don't do it. You only feed him with the values. You understand? So this is the function of the database. So anytime you log onto the database, based on your staff ID, it takes you straight away to the function. So it is at the one call office. Now we need office. Now through office we need table. Because when you table say table way and as our area will suit way no ye juma pa inventory management, ye juma pa managing customers, ye juma pa is to just recording the payroll, ye juma say ye payroll, and now ye juma pa a friend say HR, and as ye juma pa I mean a variety of functions. Okay, so database management system should be able to support that in that order, and then also a to monitor and analyze data usage. All right. Okay. Now, so we move on to the other side. What database is? What database is? So you see, database. One of the databases, as an example, analogy is student. You see, the name is there as student. Okay. Now we have in the student is a file. In the student table is what? It's a file. The name student is a file name. It could be a flat file. The flat file, they want to turn about friends documents. But once a top file now, you have to name it, isn't it? You have to name it. The same applies to your friend is database. The same applies to you accounting work. Who be a T accounts? Who T accounts not started the transaction? No, you must write the name of the what? The T accounts. That means the file. The same way in a database and so into student in a file, assuming student are. Now, if you I want to say, what sort of data are we collecting from the students? First, you been here student name. You been here student number. You been here the course or year. You been here department or. So you see, so this is the. But again, and yes, it's the end. You make me collect a lot of data from these people. So far as student is concerned, up to the end of the limit, maybe a person could be an over to me, I prepare and I say what collected data. So you see, into database management system, when it's structure, no, the student name, the student number, the course or year, and a department. No, you understand? Way and a friend, no, the structure. The schema, okay, the schema, the structure, and the sub schema. You see, you will schema no, so that's the structure and a sub schema. Need data no. Okay, that's right. So let's go on. And you so far away here, if you can pick your own book here. What you design a table? When you know a table, I've never found a table. Ukra how many functions? Table ukra rows. And then what? Columns, isn't it? Right. Design a table. Table. Okay. Now, into columns. Okay. Into 4 columns. 4 columns. Okay. Now, so the row. Okay. The row and the columns. Row man 3 rows. Okay. Man 3 rows. Now, on the first column, first, you better record the field names. That's the column names. Okay, columns, we are going to name them according to the data we want to collect. In the first, we are going to name the first column as student what? Name. What? STD name over there. That's the first column. Second, your STD number. That is student what? Number. Over to your student number, but one brief STD number. It means that we are going to use that field STD number to collect only the numbers, the index numbers or the student index numbers of that very field alone. Afe course burner oye. and our class ben or and our course ben or you understand? Whatever be the case. And also you be who say class you say a class, true class, right class, another field name. Now for department. Okay? Afe yawie no say yenya student name, yenya the student index number. We have also gotten the class. We have also gotten what? The department. What was that? So this is the structure. This is the schema. Okay? What is the sub schema? The sub schema no the data na the real time data. First now the quality data we have only structured. We have a database management system to structure the field names regarding the data na so and the student name you was Smith. See, that's the sub schema. That's the sub schema. Into you was Smith. Now the number here 17. His number is 17. Or class 1, which means level 100. Okay? Department ben or CS, which means computer science. And I am fire no and your computer science yes your department the accountancy. Isn't it? Our department is accountancy. So Yamfan say okay, this is for learning purpose. So Yamfan says Smith, you see, our level 100 department or one computer science. And yes, another person. Also your friend Brown. Brown so the number no. You see, you're saying 8. Okay, the student number is saying 8. And all level 200, and also the same computer science. So if you want to say the schema and the sub schema. So schema number the structure, the field names, you best structure. Na ya name field names sub schema no ama the name, actual data. And how many data did you go at the end? So me bisao this question will be bisao say how many data is in this very table? Your friend 2 data. 2 pe. Why? Because real time data you go Smith and then Brown. They are coming in the structure. Into another real time data. Okay. Let me also put you into remembrance that students now who was a name. So that's it. And as our structure here, you say a rows and columns your friend table. Okay, but who kakrako anymore? Our computer science mukakra. Your friend relation. Listen to this carefully. Your friend is saying relation students. Relation student means table students. But what is it? Relation student means table student. Relation customer means what? Table customer. Relation patient means what? Patient what? Table. Okay. Schema. Schema is the field name. How you are going to define the structure of the relation. Okay. Of the table. But what is it? Right. So, in the say how many records do we have in our student table? Or in our relation, your friends, relation table, we have only 2 records. We have only what? 2 records. And another name for records is called what? It's called values. We mention HND. Your friends saying values. Another word for records. Your friend Smith. Smith for records. Smith records for her. And your Brown's records for her. Okay, the Smith records near record 1, and a Brown's record near record saying 2. You understand? Another word I have a friend record values. Another word they bet me values and a record is called tuple. Sorry, tuple. That is TUPLE. TUPLE. Okay. Until how many tuples so far as table student is concerned? We have 2. We have how many tuples, how many field names so far as student relation is concerned? You were 4 field names. How many columns? And you were 4. You see, I'm just trying to agitate your minds. Okay. So what draw at the end? So what draw at the end of that book? No, I'm trying to just agitate your minds. No one what no I say. Okay, so that is for table students. Until you the record. Now, when we finish with this database management systems, every my coin near record do over billions and quadrillions of data according to the capacity, you understand, of our workforce, of our customers. Nti see what trillions of customers are. You have Amazon. You see, look at Amazon. We have Alibaba. Alibaba is an international online shop, or dealing with massive, infinite customer data. Okay, but that is it. What I'm saying. And it's to me at the capacity of that table. It's about me for 10,000. And yes, how it is built and defined. Okay, right. And it's open the best. Database management systems as a software, not the design BBA. I was so going to say, or no capacity bend with me. Look at your workplace. Nebisa, I will say, how many customers am I going to hold? May will do how many customers, how many employees am I going to hold? May will do up to 10,000, 100,000, 50,000, and then it means that you need to select a database management system that will be able to accommodate that number. And non so a set piece. I would the software in the market, right? And here another example of database. You will cost. You will the cost relation, cost table. Mathematics is a cost relation, cost table. Now, cost also I was here to be money structure. We need to give the cost a structure. That is the schema before the sub schema. Into structure and say course name. You understand? This is course name. There's a field name back where saying course name. Okay? Back on the course number. Back on the credits. Back on the what is it? Oh, many. Right, department. Okay? The other one is what? Department. Department being and of course free. Okay, right. So we have seen the schema relation, your own relation course. What is the schema? And then 4 field names about course name, course number, credits, and a department. All right. Now, here you know the schema, the sub schema. That is the details. A1, introduction to computer science. Or introduction to accounting. Course number. Munim course number. Mudiane etonta be a BAT 336, be a BAT 310 and so forth. Ni nyina amwo ya monhwe. Mo course name is there. DBMS, Database Management Systems. Ekura course code. Ekura course number. And no kokore as an assignment for you. Okay? Programs na mo ye no HND ni nyina go say every from level 100 up to 300 mo di wie ni nyina no your course name and course number. Afi allocation of credits, how many credit hours per week, per day, and I was say to me a command and so e wo ho e be a 4, e be a 3, e be a 2 depending on the weight. The higher the weight, the higher attention here demands our course. All right, so that is it. And I want data structures. On the first one, introduction to computer science. I know you want data structures. You want discrete mathematics. You want database management, and also so you understand. And you want the numbers. You see, you will be a course code. All right. I feel free one more. Now, credits also is there. And then which department do they come from? Back on the first one, introduction to computer science, if you computer science department. Now, data structures, if you computer science department. Your discrete mathematics or mathematics department. Then your database management system, and also for computer science department. I hope it's clear here. The same thing na courses. So if you are borrow some courses from maybe accountancy. See, you see accounting, introduction to accounting as part of computer science. Or you see database management systems. And as you see business information systems audit. Or you see economics. The Panisadi I know you borrow from liberal studies so far as KSTU is concerned. The Panisadi and department made the liberal studies. So you could borrow from estate management. Estate management will be the department's name. Okay? Alright. So we move on to another area where we can call the prerequisites. Prerequisites for the course. You see, you be another relation, another table called what? Prerequisites. Prerequisite before you are enrolled. Okay, before someone in school, one year will top up. Listen carefully. You see, I need to use the tree as well. Okay, now when someone meets some prerequisites and sana, yeah, enroll. When meeting the basic criteria, when meeting all the courses, and to say courses are more yes, say no, a prerequisites of what you have done already, and they are advancing. No, and you can say prerequisites are. It means basic requirements, basic information, and I said thoughts. De amamo. And you can accountancy. We have financial reporting now. We have financial reporting now. I was say top up. So there's here. The first thing that comes to mind is what prerequisite that. Why we financial accounting 3 or advanced financial accounting or HND that. Into a prerequisite to entering the degree. Okay, the same thing I move for accounting information systems. Okay, and it says we have strategic information systems are. Strategic information systems are. It means a prerequisite of what you did at HND. Once I'm more management accounting. We are management accounting. Management accounting more twaso what degree. Nti your friend of performance measurement. Okay, performance measurement, which means that when somebody had the prerequisites, okay, management accounting we are in the HND, about the prerequisites of what? Of the performance measurement. More years so far. So your table here a friend is saying prerequisites. Okay, and also your course name or course number. And you will excuse me, me pamacho. Mama, me excuse me. Munya botrema me kakrana. Esa na aseme ni baby am record no e ho esum kakra. Enti munya botre kitu mama me pese me zoom so that I'll be able to explain it better for you. Minim se munya me ho abotre. Na me shira me se munya me ho abotre even though it is on recording and so munya me ho abotre kakra bi. I think I'm almost done. Right. So, and your prerequisite, prerequisite table, no, your course number, and then prerequisite what number. Okay, and also another example of database. A session. Another. So once I say no, yafa. What do you call yafa? University any day here. Into one will say, well, no, you may be an accountant and you are in charge of this. So there's a but ahano, ye training waha, untuminya accountant to mama yes, way, a database management systems administrator, database administrator, no bedman. See, you bet how it goes. So, your friend, session, the name student what? A number. Okay, your course number that is the schema. The schema, no, your student number, your student number, yes. Oh, sorry, your session number, menino, and session number, your course number, your semester, your year, your who is going to teach, professor or lecturer. Into session, no. Okay, your session number 85, 92, 102, 112, and then 119. Now, what is the course number for that session? MA, mathematics, computer science. Okay, computer science. That is 102, no. 85, no, mathematics. 92, no. That is under the course number. 92, no, computer science. Okay, and 102, and also your computer science. Okay, but maybe a different way of the man. And after 112, and also mathematics. And after 119 is also computer science. But Yamano, sir, because Mashada Mefa number Biam Emeka home, and my semester Bia Yabayano, MA no, the MA course number na MA na, there was section number 85 no. Yabayano during the first semester. And the other ones also second semester. It's one computer science by 2 or 3 times or more. It will be a trimesters. I was able to data now we have as a database administrator. In paperless society, no, you must understand the data you are working with. You must understand the data you are collecting. In Japan, say, you know, a phrase, interpretation is easy. Okay, year 2016 for 2017, 2018, and so forth. Now, that is the structure. That's the structure. So first, remember, we have session ID, your course number, your semester, your year, and then the professor. Into one that will be the schema, and that is the field names and session. Okay. Now for year another schema. Another schema, last schema, a professor. The professor who is going to teach, who is teaching what. You understand? So course number MA, Professor King. Course number computer science, Anderson. And then back also you have a friend Morris. You have back also Chan. You have back also Kofi Minta. All right. So this is what this is an example of a database. Okay. Once you record so much, isn't it? Right. Now, you call database management systems. There are examples under database. You call examples of database management systems. Database management systems have similarities with operating systems. Software no you be running near the examples here me ya kire we the paper so we have a design it. Software na be boa no to actually structure the table with their schemas and sub-schemas. No? You understand? It was similarities with their operating systems. Okay. Operating system comes with the memory. The big time the memory, the more it helps with your database management system software. Anything I do with data by Google, by all means, it must go to the memory of your operating system. Okay, right? And I say you will yes. So on say about with different operating systems. Okay, so Ukoto an example, Oracle database management systems. OSHA package you know. I was OSHA say software operating system being o computer na mo use no, mo server na mo use no. Operating system being running on it. Operating system being running on the computer. Is it the Microsoft Windows? Is it about Macintosh? Okay. Is it about any other operating system? And one will say, when you are going to the market to buy a software, database management systems, also who will share operating system, who computer running on. Who answer would you know a criteria? A software market now a top database management system. That will share one. When you are one, who say, your friend said, operating system requirement for that software they are sure. Till you look at it. And son what on yes call ya database management system if you are not to buy house media but no you look stupid before management and what you do is read the criteria, read the compatibility with that very software and its operating system. What to make actually say this software no is compatible with only Windows. Not just Macintosh mentor if there was see it is compatible with only one Windows operating system. If you Windows operating system, but you can say Windows 10 only. And Japan is who Windows your friends say 8 and also you need to upgrade your Windows. Or also told infrastructure no hardware systems so far. Now also taught the compatible with that very requirement. Other than that, would the same now running a right? That is it. In addition, database management systems implement many data management functions. Yes, we implement also how my catch the data management. Baby, mama tables, mama course, mama prerequisites, mama sessions, mama another one. Kraman Fankan grade report. I mean more you know more gradings. You know we are some of statement of results. Okay, and also a table, where you will you understand? With data no be our scores. All right now. When we say data as examples, they are independent, isn't it? They are independent tables. Which one they don't know each other. But God willing, database management systems, some tables and numuna media will know each other. Will know each other because related data about the other table. Obi abekura ne yonko data, or so far as the schema is concerned, obi abekura ne yonko de. Okay, which means obi abekura ne yonko data. Nti so mimi uwo mi data dia minimum. So we need me data dia minimum. Okay, so database management system as an application no is going to help us to actually link the tables together. Okay, but right now, other name for database management system is database manager. Listen carefully. Other name for database management system is what? Database manager. All right. Now, accounting software is a mobile. It goes into a database. Mako be a bottom way, Mako be a sales ledger, Mako be a cash book. Now what the data ne gum. Where does it go? It goes to store itself in a database, in a related table. It will confirm sales day book now what the data no on credit no. Remember what the amount interface, graphical user interface, now what the data ne remember when you finish now we save a cut down to a table. Would you understand? Interface no the double entry the amount. We a cut down to a database. That's what we are trying to say. But so many related data. Na say who create table now. We haven't done anything. I was a database management system a to relate them so that they know each other. Okay. Now, so database management systems do not use file system of the operating system. Of the machine. No. You should on developers now they develop, but only say also you're compatible. Is your operating system not there? You see, or your enabler, or your car. It's a car, okay? Open so tech could do maybe. You don't think that could do one more car na be juma di na ma. Who could do juma? Into adwene na wo trim, skills na wo trim na there. Car not there. He's enabling you to go to that place. You understand? From point A to point B. No accord that place. No accord yes juma. So that's it. And you also can't do as a car. No, you understand? So operating system is like a roller coaster, okay? Or picks item from point A, not your point B or your enabler. The same thing operating system. So also or your enabler or no, and or more or ma software no the software never can or yemano instructions. I want software no so no. We no enable no money to me a day a year. But yes, into Obuano to execute an application, execute an action. Said you know, develop an specification, ACT or the software no, an operating system no, so to me yes, so any operating system that is not able to execute an application system, the requirement, not or like something. Okay, right. So I think that you know the 4 types of database management systems and important functions of a database. I think that you can ask important functions of it on a database. Now, structure definition. Okay, my structure what? Definition. The schema. Definition of the schema and the sub-schema. Okay, structure definitions. Now, how many files do we have here? 5, isn't it? That's right. Data types. Data types. Data types are your back here. Example, your student what? Your student ID, student name, your student class, your department or okay. Population, input data about specific students. And or some boy may populate. You see, putting in the sub schema. You say populate. We are going to populate the what? The data. We are going to populate the table based under the schema that we have given. So population means that you are going to put in what? Specific data about the student, the courses, prerequisites, and so forth. After that, database management system or database and also is going to help us to query. Query means asking questions. Okay, asking him what? Questions. All right. And we are also going to query. Now, query means that on one software database management systems, or querying language, be a friend of SQL, sequential querying language. Near the bisa database pool, no questions, not all the solution at the abraying. Example, or say question one of the queries may say, which are the prerequisites of the database course? Which are the prerequisites of the database course? Answer. What was the question? I ebisa no. Ebisa database no. Okay. Now the opposite or say, and answer another a option say, once ebisa, which is the prerequisite? Ebisa no, but once you are not going to use pseudo code. We are not going to use the English language. You see, you are going to use certain query languages. Okay, I your friend today, your friend on SQL. Okay, SQL. Any of the best segment too. You will be question. One of the question is which are the prerequisites of the database course? Another question is list students who took grade 14 or 16 for the database course in 1993. You see, these are some of the questions we are going to ask him. All right, but Ninja will be good when the database has database management system. Kakra 50. Okay, me way no berry. Me nyanwe ba me de be berry. After when we finish, it is also going to give us reporting. We query, it brings the answer, and then we do what we call reporting. Prepare diplomas. You understand? Also, my school. Just here prepare the. I see a query. Now for they are prepared diploma at their mom, isn't it? A plural and diplomas. Okay, with standard tests. You see, interspeed with some name or intercepted with some names. Okay, of the student. So they are also structure of the qualification and this structure of the transcript. You generated report. Also, there be a more report. More we HND. So more report. Book you index number, isn't it? Yes. And no the query database. In the room when they go for one they buy. And they won't say what passing in no we generate or transcript now. No send the results or your friends say we certificate and so yeah at the mouth. All right. So it gives you a database management system or database itself will enable us to do a reporting after querying. Okay. Another function of the database management system, and it said a bit more way to modification the data, also update the data and the population. Okay, after we have populated it, we can manipulate it, we can also modify it, we can also update it. Okay, yeah, update so obi changing it here. Yet Mrs. Sano, obi changing course, yet Mrs. Sano, obi so on one age. So that what I say, or say na me swap age am de buy no swap me age ran kasa de afa no makoko me na ehun ama me o ya wo me no e wo 1940 Saddam na sase wusu osi ye afa na me na ehun ama me ntino me de ba na ya update ama me. The database management system will function in such a way that ebema you going to update the population that we have in the database. Okay, it will be able to create a new relation. If that's why I say you create 5, you see you create 10, 20, 15, 100 tables now you man schemas and sub schemas database management system bit my we are no my intersections you relate you together or the ability to do it. You bet me add address okay of the student. If you need any address first you quality data and schema you define field names you address way later on it me create a schema called the address system. Now for student details yes sub schema and so you the assume. All right, so we will end up here, and next time I think maybe next time about maybe because we have 24 may back also at the account because I want to make sure that as much as possible we are able to finish the introductory and the concept so that we move on to the practicals. Okay, so all the best, bye bye for now.